bombard him. I literally asked him, "Are you busy? Can we talk?" And he said yes.
Okay.
And I said, I'll walk away if you want
we
to.
We were as polite to him as we would be to our mothers.
Okay. But if the units are here in the parking lot, then they're taking care of an official business.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay. Then we don't need to be right here where they're taking care of the business.
Well, we asked them, and they said they would talk.
Sir, I think you're coming up and you don't know what the situation is,
Yep.
and you're assuming a lot of things right now.
I'm not assuming.
You absolutely are assuming, because you're assuming that I just came up here and started bombarding them.
I didn't say that.
You didn't hear me ask permission and say, "What's up? Are you busy?" He said, "No. What's going on?" And we talked.
How many units is in the parking lot?
That's irrelevant.
No, it's not. It's very relevant
The gentleman
because
on my
we're
right
here.
was taking a report with another lady, so we didn't bother him. This unit's empty. This unit had two individuals.
The reason that unit is empty is because that officer's right there.
Okay.
And they come up to me and start talking to me first.
Okay, they're probably wanting to know if you were part of the call that they were up here on.
You're doing some more assuming, sir. You're doing some more assuming. I have it all on video.
Citizens go.
Let me get out of y'all's way.
Go.
Let me get out of your way.
We don't want to impede or anything. We just have questions.
Pull
Yeah,
over here.
honestly, you're escalating by assuming.
I'm not assuming. I'm just
You're assuming
explaining.
a lot of things. Everything
How
you
am I
said-
assuming?
Everything you said so far is an assumption that you've made.
Okay, I
without
can
any
tell you.
information.
I can tell you straight up. We don't usually hang out here in the parking lot, so we're not just out here visiting. If we're here, we're on official police business.
Cool. Good. Cool.
Well, we don't know
So
if we hang out here
that's not
either.
an assumption, okay?
We
It has
are.
nothing to do with what you assumed a bunch of other things. Now you're trying to change the subject to something that doesn't even matter.
You assumed we were interfering with an
You
investigation.
assumed we were interfering. You assumed that when they came up and talked to me, it's because they thought I was part of the call.
I didn't see the officers talking to
All
you.
that's
I was
assuming.
explaining to you that if they're out here, they're on official business.
Okay.
Well, if you're
Until
in
they
uniform
can.
in your car, you're on official business.
You're always on official business.
That doesn't.
Okay, gentlemen.
I can't talk to
Are
you.
you on
We're
official
finished with
business
this.
now? So back to my question. If I threw a cigarette down right now in front of everyone here, would you go hands on? What would you do if I threw a cigarette butt down?
I know what this is in reference to, and I'm going to just tell you like this. Each situation is going to be handled.
Okay, so I'm not talking about that
Independently.
situation. I'm talking about this situation.
Well, I imagine you would be asked to pick it up.
Okay, let's say I didn't pick it up. What happens?
It's still a Class A misdemeanor. You can still go to jail.
Okay, so if I don't pick it up and I walk away,
There's a lot of ifs in life, okay?
Well,
and I'm not going to if this
I'm
conversation
just
with you.
asking you
So
a
this conversation is finished.
Okay.
You seem uncomfortable.
There's one that's not in here. What's the Third Amendment to the Constitution?
As far as that, I don't recall right offhand.
And you swore not to uphold the Constitution, did you not?
I am.
Okay. Would you look that up when next time you go in and remember?
I can.
All right. Well, thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, can you quote me all of the Fourth and the Fifth Amendment or the 16th Amendment?
Not by word, but I can
Okay.
tell you what it's about.
I could do most
Okay.
of that, yeah. Definitely.
Okay.
What's
All right,
the
we're finished right here.
5 elements of the First Amendment? That's an easy one. What's the 5 elements of the First Amendment?
I said we're finished with this conversation, okay?
Because I want you to get it right. The acronym is RAPPA. R-A-P-P-A. I'm going to get out. I'll make sure I'm out right.
You don't finish here.
Trying to get finished. Trying to do an e-crash real fast, and I'm gonna get out of here. So.
Okay. All right. These gentlemen are conducting an official investigation, so y'all need to move down away from the area that he's
I'm allowed to
investigating.
stand right here.
No, sir, you're not. You're going to have to move from where he's investigating this.
It's not impeding anything.
Sir, this is what I'm fixing to tell you. You're interfering with a governmental operation if you do not move from right here. I'm not going to explain it to you any further.
Is this the lady he's working with?
Do you have a lieutenant?
I'm a sergeant.
Do you have a lieutenant?
I do have a...
Can I get him down here, please?
No.
Because you don't know what you're saying right now.
I can tell you, you need to move.
Interfering is a physical
You
act.
need to move. You don't know the statute.
So
you need to move.
And that is assault.
I got it.
That is
You
assault.
need to move.
Brother, give me my phone and I'm leaving. Give me my phone.
Yeah, you're fixing to move.
Okay, give me my phone and I'll...
You back up and I will give you your phone.
Give me my phone and I'll leave.
Back up.
Give me my phone.
Back up or you're going to jail.
All right, brother, give me my phone. There's no reason
Now.
to go. So you escalated it to violence, just like like I said you would. It's not a
This is what I'm fixing to tell you. You're interfering with a governmental operation.
Interfering.
If you do not
Interfering.
move from right here,
Is it-
I'm not going to explain it to you any
you have a
further.
lieutenant?
Is this the lady he's working with?
Do you have a lieutenant?
I'm a sergeant.
Do you have a lieutenant
I
sergeant?
do have a.
Can I get him down here, please?
No.
Because you don't know what you're saying right now.
I can tell you, you need to move.
Interfering is a physical
You
act.
need to move. You
So-
don't know the statute.
so
you need to move.
And that is assault.
I got it.
That is
You
assault.
need to move.
Brother, give me my phone and I'm leaving. Give me my
Yeah,
phone.
you're fixing to move.
Okay, give me my phone and I'll
You back up, and I will give you your phone.
Give me my phone and I'll leave.
Back up.
He just assaulted him in front of you. You're
Back
going to do
up.
something
Or
wrong?
you're going to jail.
All right, brother, give me my phone. There's no reason to go. So you escalated it to violence, just like I
just
said
like-
you would.
The reason I did, if you will read the statute, you're
You
interfering.
need to read the statute.
Don't
It's a
give him.
physical act.
Come on. Hey, Sarge.
Straight up, you're getting a complaint on your record.
Okay, that's fine. We deal with complaints. You
But
guys
if
have the
you-
right to complain. Come on, Sarge. They're just trying to bait. They're baiting us. They're baiting us. They're trying to get paycheck. They're trying to get our paycheck. Come over here. We're good. We're good. All right. This is all is you guys can't impede parking spaces, fronts of entrances. If you're gonna rightfully, lawfully record, get somewhere you can lawfully record. Not a place where we deal with business.
Thank you, Captain. $15 for the broke thing
Stop,
and an
let
apology.
me
That's what I want, and I'm done.
So now you want money and an apology.
Well,
That's not what you just said.
No, you brought it up, and I said yes, and then I added something.
What is-
It wasn't my idea; it was your idea, and I'm
you
agreeing
just-
to it.
You just
I
said,
just said from my part.
right, and he just said if he has an apology, he would be gone with it as well. And then he added, "I want an apology," and
Well, I'd like my equipment returned to me. I don't want to go home with my broken equipment.
I don't know if that how it's
You
broken.
just
Can I
washed
see
it, brother.
Can I see it?
Yes, sir.
And if Sergeant's going to be truthful and transparent, he's going to say he broke it too.
If you can fix it, then even better. But
Well, explain what I'm looking at. Maybe that may help me.
It's a
Okay, I think I got it. So. How's it actually operate?
so you hold it like this, and that attaches right there.
Oh,
See,
okay.
that's broken.
Yeah, that is broken, yes. I do see where that is broken.
I'm not going to pretend it was $100 or anything. It was literally $15 at Walmart. If I could get my money to replace that and an apology, I would love to shake his hand and just be out of here.
no complaints with A.
That's entirely to Sergeant Brown if he would like to be here. I mean, I think that we all learned a little bit from this incident, and I think we can all be a little bit better in how we do it. Like I discussed with you about,
Yes, sir.
letting somebody disengage and not trying to re-engage and try to make them look bad in front of folks. So that's.
I'm not, I don't mean to argue, but I promise you, I wasn't trying to, if he knew the answer, then he doesn't look bad. I didn't know he didn't know the answer. I asked him a question, hoping he would answer.
Just listening on the camera, I could see. I took it as that, and I was not a part of it, and I took it as you were just trying to be confrontational and show him that you knew more than he did, and was just trying to embarrass
I
him.
asked him the easiest question there is to the Constitution. Literally, if I wanted to find out,
but
hold on,
listen.
let me finish real quick. If I wanted to stump him, I would have asked him a way harder question. And trust me, I know plenty. I asked him literally the easiest one I could think of. And I can show you other videos of me doing this and cops knowing it, and I post it, and it's awesome because I love them to know it. I want you to know the First Amendment. I need you to know the First Amendment. I do not expect you not to know it. I expect you to know it. So when I ask you it, I'm expecting you to answer me, just like other cops do.
So why wouldn't it be something like this? Like, hey, if you don't know the 5 things about the First Amendment, I'd like to give you an acronym that helps me remember. And I use
Literally what I
RAP.
said.
It's not. Well, it's kind of. Okay, but the way you went about it,
Well,
it was very confrontational.
I won't argue with that. You're right.
It wasn't like, hey, let me help you out.
But I will say, you're right. I'm not going to argue with that. But before that, it was me and the other cops were having a really good conversation.
You were. I saw that.
And then he came and escalated it by assuming a bunch of things he didn't know. And then now me and him are kind of having a not so good conversation. And that's where that tone came from, because he came in with a bunch of assumptions that he had no idea about, that I was bombarding those cops and I wouldn't leave them alone. And literally, you saw me ask if you're busy or not, and I'll come back if you are.
I did see
And
that.
so he assumed a bunch of stuff, and now me and him are arguing because he's assuming stuff, and I'm still trying to give him an easy question.
Well, right now we've gotten through that, right? You understand where he's coming from.
So far, we'll
and
see how it goes. Yes.
He understands where you're coming from, right? And we're all going to learn, and we're going to try to be better, right?
Definitely.
And like I said, just try to understand what I talked to you about with that space, and respecting when somebody says, hey, and when they try to disengage. Okay, now Sergeant Brown wants to take care of that. That is entirely up to you all. If you want to press anything further, you are more than welcome to as well. Okay?
Well, an apology and a handshake's good for me.
I don't do many handshakes. I'll do a fist bump or something. But as far as what I was trying to explain to you, interfering with a governmental operation is not always physical. It can be refusing to comply with a lawful command.
And that wasn't a lawful command.
Here's something when he asked you to get off the sidewalk and get out in front of the door.
That wasn't a lawful command for me to get off the this public property right here. I was well away from everything that was happening.
I'm just trying to explain to you what he's
Well,
trying to tell
he
you.
needs to just be more chill with the public and not try to force your authority over everybody because they said something you didn't like.
Hold on.
That's what happened.
I know, but stop.
That is what happened.
I know. Okay, but listen. See, instead of just saying stop doing this and stop, throwing your authority, why don't you say, hey, I think you could have come at me a little differently.
Why aren't you saying that to him?
Because you're the one that's saying
no,
it.
he's the one that escalated it.
I'm trying to help.
We'll file a complaint.
No, I'm not done. No, whenever he came up to me, he's the one that escalated everything. Why aren't you telling him, hey, when you talk to the public, you can say it a lot nicer. You can do this, you can do that. You're not doing any of that. You're doing it to me.
He was just
To your professional sergeant?
He was just fixing to apologize, and you told him how he should come at you, and that he should.
He wanted to justify his actions before he apologized. So instead of apologizing, he started on a rant about how he was justified doing what he was doing, instead of just saying, sorry, brother.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Was he not?
I'm sorry.
Did he not start a whole speech that had nothing to do with an apology?
You did.
Lieutenant, I'm not going to take up your time. If he wants to file a formal complaint,
I would
then
love
that's fine.
to fist bump or elbow.
I'm done with this
But I just
conversation
want
because
an apology, dude. I'll even say sorry to you for.
we tried to
making you
do
look
that, but you always want to put in the last word. You don't want to listen to what I've got to say, so you can
No,
address
I
my
want an
supervisors.
apology. I don't
And
want a speech from you. I want an apology, and I will apologize right back. I don't want a speech first.
I apologize if I made you feel uncomfortable.
What about my equipment?
We will address that.
Do you apologize for breaking my equipment and getting in my face?
As far as being in the face, you had your camera within 12 inches or less,
You walked
and
up
you
to
were.
me. I didn't move.
All right, we're done.
You got in my face. It's on camera. You getting in my face. And that